Alright, hello and welcome. Now we're going to look at another characteristic or property of a parabola, and it's finding the intercepts. Okay, so there are two kinds of intercepts. The y-intercept, you plug in x is 0, and you solve, you simplify, and that's going to give you a coordinate point 0 and a number here. So that's the y-intercept. For the x-intercept, you set this whole equation equal to 0 and you solve it with factoring or quadratic formula or whichever method, and you're going to get x-intercepts. You're always going to have one y-intercept. For x-intercepts, you could have none, no real ones. You could have one, or you could have two. Right? So they're all, now if you get two of them, you're going to get x value 0, and a different x value 0. Okay, so again, it depends when you're solving this quadratic. When we talked about the discriminant in a couple of sections ago, we're looking how many real solutions you get. So do you get 2 real, 1 real, or no real solutions? This is related to what the graph looks like, how many times the graph crosses the x-axis. Okay, so with no x-intercepts, the graph is going to either look like this, so it kind of goes up, but it's all above the x-axis, so it's not going to cross, or it's going to look like this, where it's kind of turning down, but it's all below the y-axis. So this is a scenario where it doesn't have any x-intercepts. All right. With one x-intercept, it would be a graph where it touches, like the vertex is on the x-axis, so it only touches at one point. And again, it could also be upside down. Right? And for this situation, where I have two x-intercepts, is where the parabola is crossing at 2 points. So you can have something like this, crossing at 2 points, or you can have something like this, crossing at 2 points. Alright, so we'll see, as we graph, you'll kind of see what they look like. Okay, so let's look at this example. We're going to find the intercepts. Okay, so our function is x squared minus 2x minus 8. So let's do the y-intercept. That's the easy one. So you plug in x is 0, and we get 0, 0, negative 8. Okay, so that c value is your y-intercept. So 0, negative 8, like that. All right, now the x-intercepts. I'm going to take the equation x squared minus 2x minus 8, make it equal to 0, and solve. Try to factor. That's usually the quickest way to get it. We have x minus 4 and x plus 2. And then we get x equals 4 and x equals negative 2. So our x-intercepts, there's two of them, 4 and 0, negative 2 and 0. Okay? So this parabola is going to cross the x-axis 2 times.